Hello fellow crafters and welcome to Kakui Crafts. My name's Benjamin and in this video I'm going to show you how I made my Floral Paradise soap. This is the perfect soap for spring and it has a rose orange blossom scent to it. So without further ado, let's get crafting. So before we start, I'm just going to measure out my fragrance oils. I'm going to be adding 10 grams of this rose fragrance oil to 2 jars. Here I accidentally put in a little bit too much and I'm trying to pour it back, making a big mess. And then I'm going to add 10 grams of this orange blossom fragrance oil to both jars. I like to pre-measure this fragrance oil because it accelerates the batter quite quickly. So I'm just going to be adding 3/4 of a tablespoon of this dark cerise mica powder to a jug. And I'm just going to add 2 pipettes of oil to this and mix that mica into the oil. Now I'm adding half a teaspoon of titanium dioxide to this small container. And I'm just measuring the temperature of my oils and my lye water solution. I'm just going to mix those together with the end of the zhizha. I don't know what this is called. Zhizha. Okay, now I'm zhizhing the lye water and the oils together. I want this to come to emulsification. And I haven't made soap in a little while at this point, and here you can see I've just sloshed some out of the jug. This is why it's really important always to have a clean work surface, so that if you do spill any, you can just scrape it up with your spatula like this and put it back into the jug. So there's no need to waste the whole batch. And now I'm just wiping the surface again. I'm just mixing this with the spatula because it was still a little bit grainy. And now I'm just going to separate it into 2, and I'm not measuring this, I'm just judging it by eye. Now I should have poured that directly into the oil and mica that I prepared, but again, it's been a while since I made this soap, so I'm a bit like, woo. So here I'm just tipping the remaining oil into the mica and oil mixture. And just mixing that together thoroughly, making sure to scrape the spatula along the bottom and tip the jug, just to make sure all of that mica powder is fully incorporated into the soap batter. And I'm still mixing. Okay, and now I'm going to add some hot water to my titanium dioxide. And I'm going to mix that in with the spatula, and then I'm going to zhuzh it with, I still can't remember what this is called, just because it won't fully incorporate otherwise. And I'm making sure to scrape out all the batter from the end of the zhuzh. I'll remember it for the next video, I can't bother to look it up right now what the name is. And I'm adding my pre-measured fragrance oil to the batter, half in each, and I'm just mixing it in because this fragrance oil really accelerates the batter, so I don't want to be hanging around here. And because this fragrance oil accelerates so quickly, I'm going to immediately pour the pink batter in with the white batter, doing an in the pot swirl here. And I'm going to scrape almost all of it out and then just clean up my messiness. And I'm just like testing with the pink batter like how thick it is before I start pouring. And I poured a little bit here and I thought the batter was still a little bit too thin. So I scraped as much of that out as possible and tapped it down on the ground. And then I added the remaining pink from the other jug, trying to scrape out as much as possible. And then I used a toothpick just to go up and down and then lengthways to create this lovely pattern on top. And I sprayed it with alcohol, which I seem to have cut out of the video, but I did, and then I cleaned around the edges. Here I am unmoulding the soap. And I'm going to use a ruler and a knife just to measure 24mm increments. I start by measuring 13 to get the exact centre of the bar, and then I work from both edges. This way it gives me 10 bars, each 24mm thick, and then 2 end pieces which I use as samples. And this is what the bar looks like. And the scent of this bar, as you can imagine from the name, is very fragrant and floral. And I'm just cutting my sample bars in half here. And you can find sample boxes on my Etsy store. Link in the description field. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please press that like button. And if you'd like to see more soap videos in the future, please consider subscribing. If you'd like to watch more videos of me making soap, check out this playlist here. Thank you for watching, and craft something beautiful today.